Whoa! Welcome to WrestleCram. This is your boy, the host with the most, but humble. I do mean humble. D Nostradamus, aka Derek, and I am here on a Saturday to give you, the hungry fans, of course, episode 11. Wow. Episode 11 of the Dirtsheet Roundup. Yes, boys and girls. If you don't know anything about this show, I grab so much from this week that was wrestling, and I talk about it. I do about five to six. It's gonna be more eventually, but 5 to 6 segments that I deem that I like a lot, and I'll talk about it. And we talk about it. That's what we do. We talk about it. So first and foremost, thank you so much for being a part of the show. Even though I know this is the weekend and a lot of people are off on the weekends, sometimes you want to still, relax and take a time off, whatnot. Hopefully the content does relax you and, gives you, get you up, up to par when it comes to the dirt sheets. Truly, without you guys, it would not be me, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart for the views and the love and the comments. Go ahead, put some stuff in the comments. Put something random in the comments. So if you want to do anything, watch the show. Watch it. If you want to do, something more than just the view or whatnot, which I love and I thank you for, go ahead and hit the thumbs up. If you want to do more than just a thumbs up, hit the sub button. I'm on the road to 100 views. 100 views. 100 subs. Been past 100 views. If you want to do more than just the like and the sub, go ahead and hit that notification bell. I do, get this, 5 shows each and every week. You'll get a bonus one today because I will be watching Battle of the Belts today. As a matter of fact, on this show, I will be giving you my prediction as well. Because it's only three matches on the card. Let's get into it. The way it's looking, CM Punk may be out for a little longer than we expected. Now, here's the thing. Dave Nelser, the Wrestling Observer, has he has his people all over wrestling, and apparently, 2 weeks ago, CM Punk is still talking about the foot that he did injure during that Dynamite. If you want to know anything about it, I can tell you about it. I guarantee it was during the time he jumped into the crowd. I guarantee that's what happened. We are waiting to see what happens. Apparently, what was going to happen is that whoever had the interim belt were going to face CM Punk to unify those belts. That was the goal or whatnot at All Out. But we might be waiting a little bit longer for that to happen. Now, here's the thing. Apparently, CM Punk will still be on the show, but, we are still waiting to see exactly when he's going to compete. Now, we still have 4 more weeks before All Out, which I will be reviewing and doing my prediction shows, my prediction on. But he will be on the show if he wrestles or if he doesn't wrestle. My apologies. So, all I can say is that CM Punk and Tony Khan have a really great relationship. So apparently the relationship is so good that he still gave CM Punk the title. He's still world champion as of right now. So he must have that much respect for CM Punk, and apparently he is a needle mover and he is developing money. So it is what it is. You have to love it. and eventually we will get Punk back, but we don't want to get him back sooner than later. I mean, if you look at an example with Bryan Danielson, I think he came back a little too premature, and now he's out again. I'm sending positive and healing energy to both of those men. Hopefully, we will get the unification match, and it will be a great unification match. The way it's looking, it may be Chris Jericho versus CM Punk, and I can't wait to see that. After with that segment, we'll go to another one. Sasha Banks may be may be heading back to WWE sooner than later. If you haven't, we can rewind all the way back to the beginning of June, where Naomi and Sasha Banks were very upset with the creative that was going on. So they put their belts on to then VP of Talent Relations, John Laurinaitis, and they left. They resigned. After that, they were in the process of being released, but they did not get released. They were never released or whatnot. Or they're in the process of being released, or, work or shoot. We don't know the full story behind it until we get, the retirements of Naomi and Sasha. But in the process, of course, Naomi is married to Jimmy, and so she was going to be good whether or not what she was going to do. But Sasha was the bigger name due to the fact that she is the more popular out of the two, and it was a lot of stories where, of course, she was taking non-wrestling bookings. It had to be 30. The minimum was 30,000. She did take the Chicago Comic-Con. She was supposed to be this weekend this Friday was supposed to be in a touch football or flag football scrimmage match. She did opt out of that, and apparently, Stephanie, Triple H, and Nick Khan have collaborated to try to get her back. And John Laurinaitis is not there. Vince McMahon is not there. She does have the utmost respect for Stephanie, as then she is the CEO now, and of course Triple H, who I wouldn't say discovered her, but molded her in NXT. So there are words that she is back. I thought we were going to see her on Friday. We did not. But also Naomi, I heard she is back as well. I'm guessing they are renegotiating those contracts, because those contracts are set to expire pretty soon. So I can't wait to see those two. Also, we will have a women's tournament for those belts. And my prediction is at the end of that, we're going to see Naomi and Sasha back to be the first opponents for those belts. I can't wait. I truly can't wait. I am a huge fan of Sasha, and even though I was saying a lot, and I was telling them to get their money, and if they are not happy, then they have the all right to do what they got to do or whatnot. Last time I checked, they are over 25. They are grown women. They have families. They have their own support system. So I understand exactly what happened. I understand also that Triple H and Stephanie are there to try to mend the bridges that the old regime destroyed. So once again, I say this on my 2 cents not too long ago. There were a time where Ultimate Warrior was doing podcasts on how bad or how much he hated WWE, but eventually, with the help of Triple H, he did come back and get his roses right before he died. So all I can say is much love to the new regime, much respect to the new regime. I mean, y'all are doing above and beyond work or whatnot. Let's go from that segment to another segment. Okay, MJF. Where the F is MJF? Like, where is he? So, official. Apparently, that what they're saying is he has officially disappeared from the wrestling scene altogether. Apparently, all of his friends, all the people that are close to him when it comes to wrestling, have not heard from him or not commenting on the situation that's going on. Now, if you want to, there was a press conference right after Double or Nothing where one of the people did ask about MJF and the status. And he said no comment. Tony Khan said no comment. He is trying to bring this down as much as he can. Last time we seen, of course, MJF was on the June 1st pipe bomb incident where he, of course, called Tony a fucking mark, which, I mean, if you think about it, he kind of sort of is. He's a super mark, whatnot. He has a lot to learn from being the head booker and, of course, the president of the company. But, I did tell y'all on one of the episodes of Dirtsheet Roundup where he is doing voiceovers for cartoons. Now, I'm guessing he's doing something in Jersey with the Impractical Jokers. And, he has some movie stuff in LA. So he's mostly in LA. I don't think he never left LA at the time. So he's just doing his thing. He's trying to stay below the radar. But the thing is, we have not heard anything other than Tony Khan. Tony Khan said no comment. But even management, even lower management, even faculty staff, nobody is talking about this. Probably because Tony did send out an email. I guarantee he did. They're saying, hey, if they talk about MJF, no comment. But then again, I guarantee we might get an MJF pretty soon. Hopefully we do. MJF was a needle mover. He was the needle mover when it came to AEW. So hopefully, I know that he said he is WWE bound. He is trying to get to WWE. He is done with AEW. But, I think he still has a couple of years on the contract. So, you're leaving a lot of money on the table right now. Just wait, do your thing or whatnot, and then, leave what you got to leave. But once again, I say this again. I am not mad at what he has done. Everything he said on that pipe bomb is true. He deserves the money that he is not getting. Hands down, it is what it is. I mean, you had people coming in from WWE getting absorbent amounts of money. MJF was the person that was delivering the money, delivering the views. So he didn't get his money. I can't be mad at that. Get your money how you can. I say that to wrestlers. I say that to sports, to baseball, football, basketball. If you do a sport and you're doing really, really well and you're still under the contract or whatnot, get your money. Even Kyle Murray. Get your money or whatnot. Even though I don't think he deserves the money, but he thinks he deserves the money. Go for it. Can't be mad at you or whatnot. And on to the final segment today. No, not the final segment. Next to the final segment. The update on the video game. Now, I've been scoping a lot about this. A friend of mine, if you don't know him, he was on one of the episodes, Nico. He was talking to me about the video game. And I didn't know who was making the video game until I actually seen bits and pieces of it. THQ Nordic is making this game. Now, if you don't know anything about THQ, then you don't know a lot about the wrestling history when it comes to video games or whatnot. THQ has done a lot of the best old school wrestling games, the WCW games. I think also they did WrestleMania 2000 and Revenge. I think they did those two games as well. So THQ has done a lot of old school video games. So I looked at it. I looked at the trailer, which was pretty cool. And the title of the game is going to be called Fight Forever. That's the name of the game. They had about 5 to 7 screen grabs that I saw. It looks very interesting. They did change a little bit of it because they wanted to be a little bit more realistic. I did see the Chris Jericho and Kenny Omega type of fight. That was pretty cool. I enjoyed that. Also seen the box art for the game. Now, here's the thing. I love wrestling games. I love wrestling games to death. As a matter of fact, I have WWE 22, which is still in the bloody package. Haven't even touched it yet, but I love wrestling games. I love wrestling games to death. And with this one, this is no justice. I promise you, I will pre-order this game. We just don't know a lot about what's going on with the game as of right now. It's still in hard development, but I cannot wait. I will buy this game eventually on this channel update. I will be doing gaming with wrestling games. I will be doing that as well, and eventually I'll probably break that off into another channel. But eventually I will be doing the gaming on just straight wrestling games, I'm in the process of buying a GameCube, and I'm in the process of getting a Nintendo Switch as well. The reason why I'm getting me a GameCube, you guys, is because I think the GameCube is one of the greatest systems ever made. So, on from that to the very last segment, which is the boost of WWE support due to the fact that we have Stephanie at the top and we have Triple H in talent relations and also creative. Big win on, of course, SummerSlam, which was the highest viewed SummerSlam of all time. Out of all the SummerSlams, this is the highest viewed one of all time. I think it was over 74,000 people in attendance, or a little bit over under 74,000 in attendance at the stadium that the Titans play in. Right now, Monday, which was his very first, last Monday, which was his very first show that he was at Gorilla Position. He wrote, produced, all that. It was 2,380,000 views. When I tell you that is the highest show ever this year, out of and we're in August now, so this is the highest view in the whole year. Also, Stephanie talked about there are over 90 million subs now for the network, 70 billion views on YouTube, and 18 million views on TikTok. Just give me 100,000 of those views, you guys. Just give me 100,000 of them. Man, let me talk about both SmackDown and Raw, and I'll talk about SummerSlam as well. SummerSlam had his lows, but the majority of that show was high. I enjoyed it. I respected times 12. It was really good, and I can't wait to see what Triple H has for Battle at the Castle. Raw was so good. It was very good. I enjoyed mostly everything about Raw. I enjoyed with the second match of the week, which was the Bianca Belair and was it Io Sky? That match was so good. We're starting to get factions now, and plus we're getting people who used to be champions in NXT actually getting their shot in the big leagues. Now, I also will say this. Now, we had some great, and when I do say great, things that happened on SmackDown. Liv Morgan was a letdown, but I enjoyed the segment. Also, I enjoyed the awesomeness when it came to the gauntlet match to go for, of course, the women's title. Also, even Gunther, we're getting more of the mid cards. We're getting now. We finally get the Shinsuke Nakamura and Gunther match, which we truly want to see. So if I had to choose anything this week, I will give him a solid B plus. It was a great first week. Now, hopefully, we get more of this. Hopefully, we can. I can show way more flowers, and now we have a competition on our hands, you guys. You know, we finally get a good AEW and a good WWE. Now we can see what happens. You know, hopefully, eventually we'll get a Ring of Honor and everybody can eat. That's the goal. The goal is for everybody to eat. The goal is for all wrestlers to be good, all shows to be good, and I can't wait to see the momentum that the trajectory. You know, right now a lot of people have left due to the fact that it was stale. So now we can finally see what we can do now. Now everybody is good again. Hopefully we can do something better. Now, let's talk about my predictions for Battle of the Belt 3. It's only 3 people. It's only 3 matches on the card. Of course, I have Thunder Rosa over Haley. I have, of course, Wardlow over Jay Lethal, and of course, I have. He just got the belt, you guys. Come on, really? I'm not gonna choose who I love. I love him to death, but come on, really? He just got the belt. Claudio Castagnoli over. Is it Sasha? Oh my God, I forgot his name. Him. The really good guy. I love him so much. He's from I think he's from Osaka, Japan. Is it I cannot pronounce his name right now. My goodness. But him. Y'all like, share, and subscribe. Send it over to people you like. Send it over to people you don't like. I'm sorry, person that's gonna lose to Claudio. But you will get this show tonight. It's gonna be a very small because it's only 3 episodes. I think it's only like 30 minutes, guys. But you will get the review tonight. I will watch that. But before we leave, y'all practice social distancing. Practice social distancing. If you can, wear a mask. If you're healthy enough, please go get vaxxed. It will not only help yourself, but help everybody around you. I love y'all so much. Until next time, love, peace, and of course, wrestling.